I'm a senior here at Mount Paran Christian School, and I have been here for a long time. I'm what they call a lifer. Just being here, knowing that there are people that care for you, knowing that you're gonna go down the hall, a teacher's gonna stop you and say, how are you doing? Is like, even academic wise, they'll be like, did you look kind of confused yesterday? Do you need help? Like, they'll take you, come on into my room, I'll reteach it to you basically. So they just go the extra mile, they go further for your education and who you are as a human being. They want to impact that. I had a teacher, Miss Cole, who still goes here. Every morning she had this CD, and it was a Good Morning CD. There's a song that was called Good Morning, and she'd play it every morning, and I had her for homeroom. And it just kind of welcomed us in, and it made us want to learn. But we not only sang it to each other in homeroom, we would go into all the other classrooms and just sing that song. And she didn't have to do that. She wanted us to learn, and that kind of carried through me. Middle school years are pretty tough, so it's always good to have those people who you know and you can trust, which that's all the Mount Paran middle school staff. Miss Settlemeyer was such a huge mentor for me. She just taught me, she used to say this verse, be still and know that I am God, and she'd say be still, and the class would repeat, know that I am God. And it kind of just made this still and peace in this presence of the Lord that just, you start off your day and you're welcomed and you're just happy for the rest of your day. I did the plays and the musicals ever since 5th grade. I remember I got a lead. I was the coconut tree, which, hey, it was a lead part. I feel like there's so many outlets here. You can try everything, first of all, and it's going to challenge your creativity. There's so many clubs, especially in the high school. I mean, there's gotta be hundreds of clubs that you can try. Miss Spitz, Miss Williams, Miss Duncan, they're all such a fun bunch. They make you wanna get involved, and even if you're not the best at singing, dancing, they're gonna train it to you. Repetitively, Miss Duncan has said, music is something you can use to show the glory of God, and you can carry that out throughout your life, and you learn to worship and just love Him through song, and it's very important that she lets us know that. I started golf my freshman year, and it is truly a fun sport, especially with my coaches, Mr. Kyle and Mr. Robertson. I think our athletic program, the coaches you can't find the people who will devote all of their time to you. I mean, in and out of school, they are there for you, and to have a coach, mentor you like that is such a big deal. I'm pushed mentally and physically, which both just show how much the coaches care about you. To be an athlete at MPC is a big deal. To be a part of a team, we support each other, whether that's going to football games or the football players, coming to volleyball games or tournaments. I think there's a lot of support. We are encouraged to go to football games and really hype up the student section. You want to get involved. I think this is the perfect place to do that. When I think of high school, I think of all the fun times that I've had with my friends and how we've developed these relationships that I'll cherish forever, and they will last. When you're a sophomore, you have to park in the MAC. That's kind of where everyone parks. It's kind of the beginning of your driving experience. And so I'd park there, and I'd get here around 7 or 7:30. And that walk, it's like a 5-minute walk, but it's funny, it sounds so cliche, but it's just, there's such a peace and a stillness and a sense of stillness. And you can hear the birds chirping, and you see Konieczny Mountain in the morning and the sun rising. It's like something from The Lion King or something. And it's just kind of, it's a great thing to just wake up to when you're walking. You get this peace, you get the presence of the Lord is just there before you start your busy day. I had a teacher, Miss Gross, who was a huge mentor for me. She passed while she was teaching us, but she was just such a godly woman, and she really was doing the work of Jesus. She just was such a light in the room for everyone, and she would always hug us before she left the day. She wanted to make sure that we felt loved. My faith, it started here. I've been here since I was, 3 years old. It has just grown exponentially since I've been here, and I've been through lower school, middle school, high school, seeing these people and it changes you, and these people are continually pouring the Word of God to you, and it's just such an amazing opportunity to be able to pray before class. It just makes your whole education and your experience better. I try to write letters to my teachers that have impacted my life, because what they're doing is making a difference in not only my life, but their students' life. Looking back on my experience here at Mount Paran Christian School, and me writing notes to my teachers and thanking them and showing them how they have impacted my life, I would say thank you. You valued my education, my experience, and my walk with Christ, and you value my future.